We have made it to Telluride, Colorado, and I think we might have just found
our favorite place across the country. I'm saying it now, and we haven't even seen Telluride. This place is absolutely insane.
Right next to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're obsessed. You guys know that. But Telluride, Colorado is just, they call it the Switzerland of the United States. It is absolutely stunning. We've been here for maybe 30 minutes, and we've really only been right outside the hotel. So we're on the free gondola right now, and it's so cool because it's actually pet friendly, and we have the dudes with us.
Yeah, and I mean, Morgan says we've only been here 30 minutes and we're in love, but the ride up took about 2.5 hours from Palisade Grand Junction area.
Stunning.
And might be one of the prettiest rides we've taken across the country too. Like that drive it's at least top 3. Morgan and I won't argue about it, but the ride in 10 out of 10, beautiful. And now into Telluride, it is just incredible.
So we're gonna go explore, and of course we're bringing you guys along. Obsessed. Well, you might notice that I've got a new hat on my head from earlier. We had so much fun. We went over to Crossbow and Telluride, and they just had the best selection of hats you could pick from. The hat bar was awesome. Their clothing is stunning. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you are a cowboy hat girl like I am, go over there and get a hat designed. I don't know, is my hill on this side?
You can't see it.
You can't see it, but I got the last name branded, and then I got a horse branded over here. They do all the things, so highly recommend the experience.
Day 2 in Telluride. This place has just been absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's stunning. We're just walking around the downtown area right now, checking out souvenirs, doing all the things that I want to do before we go hike tomorrow. But it
begging
is
her to hike.
beautiful.
I'm itching.
Yeah, he's itching to go hike, but we've got to get a shopping day in. It's like, it says it's in the 40s, but it feels incredible outside. So very pet friendly, waiting for, what is it, the Silver Dollar Saloon to open up?
Yeah.
To go to their rooftop in just a little bit. This is Shem, and he loves to ride the gondola.
Can you tell this dog has been on boats and on moving objects his whole life?
He's literally sitting on the seat.
No care in the world.
Hanging out, watching the views.
All right, so we're riding the gondola up the mountain now so we're staying in the mountain village, so you can ride the gondola to and from, so we don't have to drive anywhere, which is really awesome because parking seems to suck in town. But kind of went around the shops. Morgan went into shops out the dog, so I couldn't go anywhere. But went around, looked at everything. I don't really know what Morgan looked at. She didn't buy anything, so I wouldn't say wasted our morning because we went around and explored. But going back to the room now, I think I'm going to get ready to go get dinner. I'm probably going to fly my drone around the top of the mountain here, so we'll see what this looks like.
We also stopped at the Coffee Cowboy, not Cowboy Coffee, that's in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. The Coffee Cowboy, they've got a new storefront. They've also got a coffee truck right by the gondola when you get off down in Telluride. Great coffee, awesome employees in there as well, and a really cute sitting area if you are going to go in there and get some work done. Shadow on my face is horrible in here, so flip this around and show you guys the view. Well, it's happy hour at the Mountain Lodge. $3 beers, which he's happy about. And I did a white wine spritz. Cheers, my dear.
Well,
date night.
Date night. Pretty cool that date night involves taking a gondola into town and
my driver's
old fashions for the road. So
water for the road.
A win for the hills. But headed into Telluride from the mountain village where we are staying at. But we could take the gondola there. So gonna try to catch sunset. But my wife looks really hot tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Going down the ski slope. Shredding the gnar. Alright guys, we're in between gondola stations on our way home, but I am going to flip over now to some photos that we got of the stars. So we stopped at the pass that is in between Mountain Village and Telluride. It's at 10,500 feet and there's no light pollution, nothing around, so I'm going to flip over to some star photos we got. Y'all have a good night.
Well, good morning. This is exactly the way that we like to start a Monday morning. We are still in Telluride, Colorado. I cannot get over the view. We actually drove downtown this morning because the gondola is now closed, and we went to Butcher and the Baker, right? Butcher and the Baker, which is a local favorite, highly recommended. Get the apple Pop-Tart. Oh my God, it is so good, so delicious. Breakfast sandwiches all before we go hike.
Bridal Veil Falls and Blue Lakes. I think we got about a 6 to 7 mile hike today. We got both the boys with us too, so gonna kind of move a little slow, enjoy it, take it in. It's our last day here in Telluride, so gonna really enjoy a nature day today.
Yeah, enjoy
it's been a shopping day for Morgan the past few days. Today is a Blake nature day.
Yeah, we're both excited about this one though, so of course we're gonna take you guys along. A coffee while off-roading, not the best decision. Definitely a bumpy ride.
Saving you about 10 miles of hiking.
It is so beautiful.
Thankfully we own a Jeep.
What did you mean the back tire was almost off? Are you kidding me right now? So we get parked, we're all the way up here, and I hear Blake say, oh, the back tire's almost off. I didn't know what that meant.
We made it to the start of the trail. Well, my start of the trail.
Yeah.
You could have been down at the bottom of the mountain and started, but it's about an extra 4 to 6 miles is what I was reading.
So nice you can drive up.
We jeeped it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now to find out that my spare tire on the back mount might be broken. So hopefully we make it back down the mountain with a Jeep tire. We'll figure that out later. But for now, view doesn't suck. The dogs are ready to go hike. Let's roll. We're only at about 10,500 feet, and I think we got to get to about 12,400 to get to the lake. So
highest elevation I've been.
And we aren't even there yet.
We have a bit of a predicament here, trying to figure out how we're gonna get across. Really, the dogs get across so they don't get soaking wet. It's very icy. Very icy up here. One down, one to go. God, please be careful. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious.
Well, trail conditions are getting pretty bad. It has gotten pretty icy. Let's see Morgan get across this little ice patch. Hopefully one of the dogs doesn't take her out. Shim is sliding. Well, the skating rink wins. Ice has just gotten too bad to keep climbing up. Still got about 1.5 miles to go, but having to jump off trail so much, it's not even really enjoyable trying to get the dogs around it. Good 2-mile hike.
Such a bummer. We did end up having to turn around. We kept trying, but unfortunately it just kept becoming more and more of an ice rink, and we just didn't feel comfortable getting all the way up the mountain. So sometimes you just have to know when to throw in the towel, which is always a big bummer when you're hiking, because especially when you are going somewhere that you've never been. But headed back down the mountain now. Gonna go figure out what else to get into today.
Well, we stopped to fly the drone for a second, and I'm now glad we turned around, because I kind of flew up over where we were going to hike to, and it is all ice, and the only other people that we've seen on the trail who kept going after we turned around were also walking back. So I think we made the right decision. It was beautiful, so we will flip over that drone stuff now. I think I've got some awesome clips of this area, but walking back down the mountain, not really sure what we're going to do next.
I don't know. We're going to go exploring, hopefully. to Telluride for dinner, but the gondola's not running. I think we mentioned that.
Boo, I'm very upset because I don't want to drive to dinner.
Yeah, it's weird. So it takes you 15 minutes to get down to Telluride from the hotel when the gondola's not running. But if you take the gondola, it's a 13-minute ride down. And of course, like, that's 10 times better because it's just beautiful. Blake doesn't have to drive, all the things. But we ended up having a great day, despite the fact that we had to turn around from our hike because of the ice on the trail. We ended up driving the San Juan Skyway.
Absolutely incredible. That's where all the clips before this were.
Yeah.
Like, that was just absolutely insane.
The San Juan Mountains are probably our favorite, right next to the Tetons. I mean, they were insane. And also dusted with snow. Not even dusted, covered in snow, really. So it was beautiful. A great end to our time here at Telluride. We're gonna head down and go grab some pizza. And we'll take you guys along for that as well. But the place that we're going was highly recommended. Apparently it's a local favorite. So we're gonna grab pizza, maybe a beer, and then probably get in bed early tonight because we are both exhausted. Some elk. There's a baby. A must when you're in Telluride is a beer on the rooftop at Lost Dollar Saloon. Guys, look at that view.
Wow, she's
You can't
beautiful.
beat that. Well, I think it's safe to say that all four of us are very sad to be leaving Telluride, Colorado. It definitely lived up to everything that we had hoped for and more. This is a hard place to get to because of not having a public airport, but it is so worth it, and we are firm believers that this needs to be on everyone's bucket list. It is absolutely
We're here during
amazing.
the off season, and
Yeah.
it's just been mind blowing. Like, we're probably 2 weeks late to the fall leaves falling, and it's not snowing yet, so you can't ski. So it's just kind of hiking. Everything's kind of been there, like, let's get ready for winter time.
The town's like shuts down for what?
but it's
like
still
2 weeks?
incredible. Yeah. So,
And we're kind of in the midst of that, and it's literally still amazing. I mean, it kind of feels like things are shutting down so that they can prep for the snow season, but it was still amazing because we didn't feel like we were in the hustle and
guys,
bustle of
look at this
things.
view.
Yeah, I'll turn this around. And the snow on the mountaintop, I mean, give me a break. It is just, it's stunning. It's incredible.
So now we're headed down to Ouray,
Yes.
which is about an hour away. It's just a small little town, kind of on our way back towards Palisade where the RV's at. But we're gonna go check out a little town before we end this little clip of the video, or this week's video. So thanks for hanging out with us in Telluride. On to the next one.
And we have to say a huge thanks to Mountain Lodge Telluride
Oh,
for having
yeah.
us, because
Good
it was
job,
an
guys.
absolute amazing stay. We would highly suggest going to book a stay there and do the suites, because having the full kitchen and having all the space was amazing for us, especially with the 2 dudes in the back. We just went through the town of Ouray, I think is how you say that, and we decided to go ahead and drive the $1 Million Highway, which we were told it is a highway that is a little scary for some to drive because it is skinny. There are no guardrails either, so I'm very thankful that I'm not driving and that I've got my wonderful driver here doing that for me. The views are incredible. It is very much so a $1 Million Highway. If you are over on this side of the country visiting Colorado, you need to take a look at this view.
Speaking of guardrail, there's the first guardrail.
Yeah, there is the first guardrail. This man just ran across that tightrope. This is crazy. Well, we made it to the famous Switzerland of America lookout point, and needless to say, it is absolutely beautiful.
All right, we have made it to the town of Ouray, whoever can yell at me, I'm sorry. But we just passed some slackliners as we were coming down the $1 Million Highway. There's some guys literally walking tightropes across the freaking river gorge. So pulled out the drone, got some awesome videos of them, so we're gonna flip to those now. But gonna go explore a little bit, maybe get something to eat before we head back to the RV.
little weekend getaway has now come to an end.
Very
We are going to sign off from Telluride. We had so much fun, and then ending the day in Ouray really took us by surprise. We just kind of walked around the shops after doing the $1 Million Highway, which we highly recommend. And then we just grabbed dinner at the Gold Belt Bar and Grill. It was delicious. We were so hungry, so I forgot to film that. But overall, 10 out of 10. We'd highly recommend Telluride. Would highly recommend Ouray too.
Yeah,
Stopping through
honestly,
there.
both of them were incredible. I mean, it's not Telluride isn't easy to access. Ouray isn't easy to access. So take 7 days and go spend an afternoon or one night in Ouray, and then go up to Telluride for the next 4 or 5, whatever you kind of play. But these little mountain towns deserve it.
For sure.
$1 Million Highway, you can make a big loop and come back around to Telluride. So a lot of driving. This is probably a 3-4 hour drive, but it'd be so worth it. It's so
The
beautiful.
drive is so worth it. Like, I think that that's something we've realized is when we go places, we want to be able to not stay somewhere, like one place, and just move around instead. I feel like it makes your vacation a little more worth it. So hopefully we've rubbed that off onto you guys after you watch this as well, because driving around is just stunning. It makes it all worth it. But
Put
we'll catch you
Telluride
guys.
on your list.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys next time.
We'll catch you guys next week. We'll be in Moab, Utah, which we're really excited about.